hopefully a future star in the making. And we have, a lot of women's fighters that are coming up and active today that are starting to get a lot more shine. The women's
Yes. Yes.
taking off a lot. Like Michaela Mayer was featured on ESPN a month or so ago. That was like the first main event women's fighter on Top Rank in like 30 years.
Yes.
Claressa Shields is obviously,
she's
a star of women fighters, but there's
a
a lot of women coming up. So it's like,
coming up,
the future's bright.
So there's a brighter future for women. There's still no comparison between men and women in terms of, monetary comparisons. But I will say this: the Olympics, having women in the Olympics, has opened up the floodgates for these young fighters to now have that, that dream. In other words, for the longest there was no, Olympics for women. So for them to have that gives them, like, the young, is inspiring a whole new generation of youth that are like, yeah, I want to box,
Right.
And it gives them an inspiration. And like you said, Claressa Shields, she becomes a role model for these little kids that are young kids who, they're just different. They're not going to play with, I don't want to play with Barbie dolls. I love daddy. And when daddy fights, I want to fight. You know what I mean? Like, what's up, what about that girl? You know what I mean? Like, so there's always different people. There are different people out there that do different things. There'll be a girl that's playing with Barbie dolls. There'll be a girl that's playing with, G.I. Joe. And she wants to box, and so, and that's Claressa Shields. Now I see someone that's like me. She's a woman.
Shout out to the Empress as well, Alicia Napoleon. I interviewed her a few weeks ago, and she was
nice.
Just as you said, though, she was growing up, and she was playing baseball with the boys in Little League and hitting home runs and all that, and then realized through growing up, she was like, I want to become a fighter, and jumped in, and obviously has got great success, and her career is still going. So she's a perfect example of that.